Good. One today is Thursday, April 24, 2025. Day for Friday, 25th. All right, let's go. Well, as far as setups, this TRGP did catch my eye. It's higher priced, and the range would be so big on the stop to the entry or entry to stop, however you want to look at that. I just don't think it would be worth going after. But I'll show you. I'll show you in just 1 second in case you want to take a look at it. Maybe deep in the money options or something might be an option on that one. A little bit of a pop today in AGI, CCL coming in. We'll take a look at those in just 1 second. Here's a TRGP. Longer term, looks like it's in trouble. You can see it topped out at here, sold off fairly hard and pulling back. The entry would probably like 160, and then I was thinking 180, but that's just the top of the pullback. You probably would need a little bit more wiggle room than that, and by the time you widen that out, it just doesn't seem like it'd be worth going after. But I just want to show you what I'm seeing. The charts are kind of messed up because the market's kind of all over the place, and so there's not a whole lot of clean charts out there. So for now, let's just sit back and let the market come to us. The portfolio, let's take a look at the portfolio, I should say. CCL, a little bit of a bounce. Longer term, again, still in trouble, remaining in a downtrend. And AGI, as you can see, a little bit of a bounce today, trying to rally out of that pullback. So far, so good on that one, coming back nicely, or trying to come back nicely, I should say. Let's take a look at the overall market, and we'll drill down a little bit. Kind of feel like same as it ever was tonight, but there are a few things to point out. Okay day in the P's, starting, kind of flattish or whatever. Decent little rally there. So far, though, they're just pulling back and not enough to get excited about. Same thing goes for the NASDAQ, but it did make marginal new highs in here, and it was up over 2.5%, almost 2.75%. Isn't that funny? You look at the charts, that doesn't look like a 3% day, does it? It's crazy. Anyway, as I was saying a second ago, the ups and downs, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's down, kind of really messed up the charts, at least for now, so we need to wait for decent setups. Let's take a look at the Rusty 2000. A little bit of a bounce there. So far, just pull it back, though. These indices still look like they remain in trouble, at least for now. You know the routine. Check back off. And gold, the commodity, coming back nicely. Yeah, and remaining in a serious uptrend. Gold stocks, nice little rally there, too. So far, so good. Most sectors are looking abysmal at best. This is a Mary Jane, MJ, the pot stock, or pot ETF, I should say, caught a little bit of a bounce today. All the pot stocks got a bounce for whatever reason, but not enough to get excited about. Obviously, serious downtrends remain intact, but I guess you got to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, I should say. As you go through the sectors, most, again, have just pulled back from their lows. Not a whole lot to get excited about just yet. There's broker dealer. That was before that was bots, which is robots. Take a look at the mags. A little bit of a rally there, but so far kind of wide and loose like everything else, and so far just pulling back from the lows. So not to beat a dead horse, but obviously most areas looking questionable in here, even though today some areas like the semis went up 5%. But they're all over the place, and so far they haven't even retraced their recent little pullback, second pullback, I guess you'd say. You had here this little high, they hadn't taken that out, and they're just barely above the 30 EMA. So for now, sit tight, let things unfold. Again, most areas, sort of like the market itself, remaining in downtrends, and so far have just pulled back. One day at a time, though. We'll keep an eye on transitional patterns for the upside should the market start to bottom out good here. For now, though, I would remain cautious on the long side, sans the golds, and possibly silver soon, because silver's beginning to wake up, as you know, but it's got a ways to go to get out of this range. I think that's it. Everybody have a fantastic night. If you have any questions, routine. Thank you so much.